got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 4-yard gain.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now in the middle, and it's complete. Pick up there at 20 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins to throw it this time. Caution, boys, here it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
And a Packer.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards. First down, Packers.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
9-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Cook. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Cousins on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Cousins, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw inside, complete to Sharp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Now the Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal from the 6. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Vikings 7, Packers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A final shot before half for Rodgers. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes out right around the 39. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And inches.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Vikings' 21-yard line.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Rodgers pass.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7.
The Vikings Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the 41, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Jefferson.
Well, remember, they tried to get him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Cousins again. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll buy some time right. And Rudolph has it the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll get 3 up to midfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away.
The Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Delvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have... He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And 1 at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And they say it's caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Today's final score, Packers.
And I know you with every carry, especially in over.